In this bulletin, US Customs backflips, new environmental initiatives, and investors loving Egypt are among the top printer consumables stories this week. Hello, I'm David Gibbons. Let's look at the top 10 imaging news stories for the week. There are a couple of interesting legal twists in the news this week. Firstly, Green Project, based in California, has been granted a US patent for its recoil gear to be used with OPC drums in their remanufactured cartridges. The company claims the gear has passed examination by US Customs authorities. Now, this follows the International Trade Commission formally overturning previous forfeiture orders it held against the company related to inkjet cartridges just a week ago. It's the second time this year the US ITC has reversed its orders, the first being with the Clover Technologies Group on January 25. In yet another case, the US ITC has issued a seizure and forfeiture order against another California-based company, Polaris E-Commerce, for attempting to import inkjet ink supplies and components that contravene patents held by HP. Following similar moves in Europe and the UK, stationery store giant Staples has sold its businesses in Australia and New Zealand, this time to Platinum Equity. Staples is following through on its strategy to continuously focus on its North American businesses. In OEM news, Lexmark has been awarded a multi-million-dollar deal partnership with a British government agency. Lexmark will provide managed print solutions for printers and copiers and records management services for both the public sector as well as central government. It comes in response to consumer demand for digital solutions, more efficiency and cost savings. HP is raising the bar with its recycling of used cartridges in developing countries. It is setting higher standards for the treatment of waste to avoid the devastating impact on those countries. HP claims to have recycled more than 1.5 billion kilograms of e-waste, including 682 million ink and toner cartridges since 1987. In other environmental news comes the story of an entrepreneurial cartridge remanufacturer who has launched a mobile app for recycling electronic waste in Egypt. Assam Hashem, founder of Spear Inc., has launched the Dr. Wee mobile app to help Egyptians better recycle and reuse their waste printer cartridges. And in other news about Egypt, the country has received 46% of the vote from 700 leading investors in the Middle East and Africa for being the best performing market. The UAE picked up 16% of the vote, followed by Pakistan on 13%. Investors say they are seeing a major economic recovery in Egypt, a gateway destination for the EMEA region. This comes as encouraging news for the 64 printer and copier exhibitors that will gather next month in Cairo. The RT Imaging Expo is now booked out, with organisers expecting 1,000 people to turn up to the Intercontinental Hotel City Stars in Cairo on April 23 and 24. In this week's wrap-up comes news that cappuccino drinkers are now able to drink their favourite coffee with a sprinkle of chocolate on the top in the pattern of their own face, thanks to an inkjet printer. Scientists in Japan have developed a smart temporary tattoo that can be printed on an inkjet printer at home. The tattoo can see how much alcohol you have drunk and measure body temperature, heart rate, stress levels and blood pressure. And a student in Arizona has been accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of cartridges from his school. Security cameras allegedly caught him prying open cabinets in a storage room after midnight, after being tipped off to police by his mother. And for all the details of these stories and other breaking news every day, go to our brand new website at rtmworld.com or get a copy of our monthly News and Views magazine with OPC Technologies' JC Joshi beating the drum for Indian manufacturing on the front cover. Thanks for keeping in touch with This Week Today. I'm David Gibbons.